pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You've received the minutes of the previous meeting. What are your wishes?
Approvals.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in
Question.
favor? Oops, okay.
On the agenda, it says reading of the minutes. Do we? Are we? I mean,
I think that's why they were sent out to you ahead of
well,
time.
I realize that, but
But
people would look at that, they would say, well, they're reading. Just a question.
it's one we can
I
look
can
into.
send out, so.
Yeah. I believe if y'all have had a chance to read them.
Yes.
Good, so, all right. But we've had a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Or any opposed? Okay. And it's 9 o'clock. We will open the proposals for the annual audit and possible action regarding the same.
We only received one proposal. Or like a lot of email saying thank you, but we have too much work. Or we have enough work and we don't need any additional. But it was just from the state.
Well,
You know, they,
Yes, that's.
at least we know that be done to the state's standards.
The proposal drop in.
no,
Yeah, right. Did it go up?
yeah,
Yep.
a little bit.
It did.
You know, they're. For fiscal year 25, the total estimated fee was 58,200 plus the out-of-pocket expenses, so it brings it up to $60,150. Then for 2026, it went up to 63,100, and then for 2027 to 66,200. But like I said, that was the only.
And that does
Proposal
not
received.
include a single audit if we need it.
I'm looking back through this.
I don't think I thought it said that was.
Probably, yeah, it doesn't look like it
So.
does.
And just for our previous, we had locked in 3 years before, so we had probably had a pretty decent price for 3 years. So we expected an increase on that one.
So would we pay for the last audit?
I kept thinking it was in that $56,000 range.
But that would have included a single audit with that. Yes, it's up to you. Accept this proposal or, I mean, for many other, I have been on some groups that have looked for audits and it's the same thing. They have very few returns.
I'll move to approve the proposal from the state auditor.
Is there a second?
Second. And also, Incog has struggled in RTC for finding an auditor. They're just, people don't want to do it,
No.
especially for public entities anymore.
Workforce development, a couple of the regions had no one respond to their request, so. Those that have one, they're busy. It's the same. We've had a motion and a second. All those in favor of accepting a proposal from the state auditor of state signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Then you will do the correspondence needed to let them know.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Jeff, what you got?
See, we had water over the road on Friday. We had a muddy mess on 130th on Thursday. Got that taken care of, I think. It's gonna take a little bit more work to get it fixed, but with rain coming, we'll try to get it.
It's a work in progress.
Yes, it's a work in progress. Try to finish up 270th pipe culvert there by Wednesday before the rain hits. No guarantees on that. Then we'll be moving over to J Avenue. The pipe on Pioneer Road is in. They're scratching around today to look for old tile. According to the records, there's nothing in there, but they did apparently find a 5-inch steel pipe this morning.
Did they?
Yeah, but no inlet. So they're gonna repair the pipe that they found, but they're not finding any inlet. Then we look back into the old logs back in the 50s and 70s and coming up short on any information.
Okay, well, I talked to Steve out there the other day and showed him
Yep.
what our concern was. He was gonna look and
So we're gonna scratch around in the cattails, but it's so flat, I don't think we'll ever get rid of the cattails.
I agree with that. It's probably true.
But outside of that, we're gonna see what we can find, but there's no record of anything
Okay,
of like what you guys were talking about.
okay.
Outside of that, yeah. Marty back? Marty's back.
Where's Jake?
He was supposed to call him this morning, reminded him. He said, I'm sick. So we can table that until next week and I will drag him in here.
Okay. And you did say last week, the weeds are being sprayed. I had someone
Yes,
who
but he
raised
was
that
working
concern
on
as far
spraying
as.
some weeds. Think he's done, but he might be finishing up this week. Okay. We'll see. But, had some equipment break down. Troy's machine is needing to go back to Waterloo for a wiring harness issue. Last year, or about this time last year, I had to go up there for a week to get it worked on. The machine that we're supposed to be getting is supposed to be here this month. And then the one we're gonna be getting rid of is in the shop being disassembled, so right now we do not have a blade in the Conrad currently. But we'll get a spare down there for him to operate.
I don't know, the gravel's kind of, we got some nice trails in the gravel. Like if you wouldn't mess it up, so I don't throw rocks, so
Yeah.
it can be broke down for a little bit.
Anything else?
Yeah, anything else for Jeff this morning? Anybody?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, next up is Rachel Nieder, Settlement Services, request refund of transfer tax from duplicate filings. Alan, can you elaborate a little bit on that, please?
Yeah, Travis and I got together on this and Rachel had recorded a mortgage twice. And a transfer twice?
It was a deed.
A deed?
Okay.
Okay.
It was basically the whole transaction. So, you know, when things get electronically filed, sometimes one person acts on it. And then it got submitted again and a different person acted on it on a different day. So, you know, if you weren't the one that looked at it, sometimes we usually generally catch it. But it was two different people acting on it, so. It did get filed twice. It is of record. It would take a court order to expunge it from the record, so we do retain the recording fees. But there is a mechanism in Iowa code, for the, entities to, request a refund of the transfer tax. And they have to request the state's portion from the Department of Revenue. And, Iowa Code 428A.9 states that if they want the county portion, they have to petition the Board of Supervisors for a refund of the remaining portion that's paid to the county. I do have a line item in my budget for this that is there. I think it's something like $120 in there. This will be covered by that. So I think it's just a formality of Rachel is requested and you have to approve that refund, and then Alan can probably just cut a check from a warrant or issue a claim on that account item or line item of my account code.
Okay, Rachel, you're joining us by Zoom.
Yes,
for joining us this morning. Is
yes,
there
thank you.
I guess. Speak to
Is-
the-
I apologize, you're cutting out. I didn't hear what you said.
Is there anything that you would like to speak with our, I guess, state as far as this goes to the board?
Yeah, I do apologize. I've done many of these, and this is the first time I've ever done an accidental duplication, so I do apologize. And I appreciate your assistance in trying to recover some of this money.
Okay, does anybody have any questions either for Travis or for?
What's the dollar amount we're talking about?
What is it, 60?
It's like $67.20.
$67 is the county portion. I mean,
Yeah.
it is, the reason there's a mechanism in the code is because it sometimes happens, so.
Yeah.
It's just, it's not something that, I don't think since I've been here, we've ever had one, but, don't feel bad, Rachel. I mean,
It happens, so.
Okay.
Let's see. So do we need to have a motion? I guess to accept the refund or authorize the refund?
I'll make the motion to authorize the refund.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Yep, the refund's been approved and, we'll get that all straightened out and taken care
Okay.
of, but thanks for joining us.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Kirk. You're up.
For the resolution?
Yes, it is for the resolution. Vic did ask for a very brief overview. I gave him a very brief overview. I'm hoping you can maybe probably. And this is something that the opioid committee discussed and has talked about it, I guess, sent on for approval, so.
Yeah, so the sheriff's app is something that a lot of the counties have been moving to. It's just a outreach to the community, something that somebody can download on their cell phone. And we can give alerts on it, whether it be like a closed road or could be weather related. There's just lots of different things that we can do with it, and it's a way to get out to the communities where they can go to get help, whether it be like a suicide thing or opioid information. Recently, they approved the usage of the funds for opioid crisis to be used to fund this sheriff's app. It's something that I've been looking at for a few years. But just didn't have it in the budget to purchase it. So with being able to use these funds to fund it is a great plus. So you can like put on there like who's in jail and everything. It's just lots of information that you could add to that app. So.
And I think we discussed with the changes in behavioral health that this would be a good place to have some of that information that maybe they previously came in person to find out, but it would be a possibility to push that out that way also.
Yeah.
So that does help with that. A recurring fee every year, probably, yes.
It's probably a small fee. So the problem that I've seen with this is they go through the salespeople quite often. So like the guy that I had talked to at one of our schools, there's been 2 guys that have replaced him. So I did reach out to the one guy, and then I just got an email back that the salesman had switched. So I'm still waiting to see what the recurring costs are. I'm sure there are some, but it's unknown to me
Yeah,
right now.
and do you have I know you said you'd previously priced this.
Yeah, so when I did it a few years ago, it was like $14,000 for the app. So that's been about 2 years ago.
So it could
I'm
be.
sure it's gone up a little bit.
But you haven't got an estimate on the yearly cost.
No, not yet. I mean, I think it'll be pretty minimal, but we don't know that yet. So I mean, I guess if it came back and they said there was $10,000 a year, then we'd say, okay, we'll forget it then.
This is just like a 1-year contract or
This is just them setting it up and deploying it.
So you have someone in your office updating this app on a regular basis?
Yeah.
How regular?
Probably daily.
Okay.
Right now Lindsay does our Facebook stuff, pretty much like once a week, unless we have other things come in that we think are important, then we push that out on our Facebook account.
And this would be something too that Chase would be able to use,
Yep.
or at least give you the input if he had
Yes,
something he
Like
needed.
if there's a public emergency or public health can, like if there's an outbreak of something, we can push that out on there too, so,
This would be in addition to Facebook.
yes.
Would you eliminate?
We would probably limit what we do on Facebook and use mostly the app. You gotta push it out there and get people to download it too, so, it would take a while to, get it out and get people to download it, but. I think there's about 20 counties in Iowa that have it now, and every one of them have said that it's working really well, so,
User friendly.
yes, very,
Okay, that's important.
yes.
Is there a way to tell how much using your Facebook gets?
Yeah, we get reports back from Facebook, like how many contacts it's had and how many people it's reached and stuff like that, so,
Satisfied with that?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it depends what you're putting out there. Some things get a lot, like anything to do with, Xander, gets a lot of attention. But then you might have like a weather statement where, the roads are nicely that, doesn't get as much, hits on it, I guess. I had a lot of comment about, our social media, so some good, some bad, so, but mostly good. Usually the people who are upset about it is because their name's on there, so. I look at it every time it pops up.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what we got now?
Yeah.
So
Make a motion to approve.
make a motion, okay, we have a motion to approve resolution number 4, 2025-2026.
Didn't you gotta introduce it?
Or introduce, would you introduce it, Vic?
Yes, I will.
Yes, okay, we have a motion. to introduce. Is there a second?
Second.
Alan, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, Vic,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
LJ,
Yes.
Mark,
Yes.
and Heidi.
Yes. And then just to be clear, this is from the opioid settlement funds that this will come out of. So. Okay. Anything else that you want to share with us this morning, Kirk?
No, I don't believe so. They are over in our parking lot putting, so we were talking about that, but they're putting our downspouts in underground today, so. They're over there right now working on it.
Nice.
Yeah, question, we're on the bills coming out. There was, AS State Bank
Oh,
Yep,
for $61,000. What,
that is for our laptops and in-car computer system. I want to say that was a 4-year contract that we pay, so each year for the next 3 years, so, and that's something that we went in with IT there as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Both of our squad cars are in down at Carl Chevrolet, so. Within about the next 4, probably to 6 weeks, we should have both of those. I'm taking one car down to Carl's today, so they can start building our next. Both of them are Tahoes, so we should have both of them, like I said, 4 to 6 weeks. It should be not here running.
Any other questions for Kirk this morning? Are you a full house or?
No,
No.
we are down to 1.
Okay. We also have in front of us the quarterly report. Care to,
Moved to accept.
okay, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Otherwise, thanks, Kirk. Katie. It's fine with me, yeah.
No, cause the owl looks like me.
The NEI 3A board is looking for new membership on their board of directors, and I guess board of supervisors from the counties used to be involved in that more frequently, and so they're just asking if anybody would like to join that board. It's not a huge time commitment. They have amazing staff, very organized. You do have to join like a subcommittee. I'm on the governance committee. I have very minimal time commitment, but it is very important, so that way we know what services are available. Do you know what NEI 3A is? I'm sorry.
No.
Northeast area. Northeast Iowa Area Agency on Aging, thank you, Erica, so that's why NEI 3A, so if there's any senior services that are needed in the community, they are the go-to people for that.
When are the meetings? How often are the meetings?
There is a bi-monthly full board meeting, and then the or like the subcommittees, they meet at different times. And they get everything organized, it can be done via Zoom, there is one in-person annual meeting.
Where
usually
those,
in Independence area.
Okay.
That's usually in October or so. But they have amazing staff that takes care of everything and very well organized, and it's been eye-opening because even though I knew of NEI 3A's existence, I didn't know all the services that they provide. It's been a good board to go.
what day of the week is the board meeting on?
Currently Thursday, but they do switch that to whatever meets the needs of the board and the staff.
Okay.
And I don't remember the times off the top of my head.
So I guess. would
If one of
anyone-
you is interested, I would just recommend getting in touch with me, and then I can send you off to the current CEO who is transitioning to retirement and getting a new CEO.
So we do have possible action, but, yeah, if you wanna think about it. Would be.
Yeah.
A good opportunity just to know, yeah, like you say, the services that are available in the county, and to have a little bit better handle on what we do have, what we can offer.
And I think I'm the only one from Grundy County currently on that board.
How many
Awesome.
people are on the board?
They went down from 19 to 15 recently.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a big board. They cover a big area though.
Is it like 20 counties in probably, or?
I don't think it's that
Not
many.
many.
I can get you that information.
That's fine. Just put you on, if you're not
Put me on
gonna,
the
if you're not gonna sit in it, we'll put you on the hot seat. anyway. Yeah, I know. All right. Are there any other questions for Katie about this? Okay, something to think about. Okay. The next item of business is to approve the payment of bills. Are there any questions? Otherwise, I would take a motion to approve payment of the bills that have been sent to you.
I will make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Next up is resolution number 5, 2025-2026, withdrawal from the 28E agreement. This is with County Social Services. We entered into a 28E with them as they have now disbanded as of June 30th. The 28E is to just dissolve that. And it is effective June 30th of 2026 to allow time for payment of bills to be taken care of. They're hoping to have that all done by the end of this calendar year, but gives them enough time. So I would take a motion to introduce that resolution, if you would care to.
Make that motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Okay,
Okay, Alan, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, Vic,
yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
LJ.
Yes.
Mark.
Yes.
And Heidi.
Yes. Thank you. That also helps us in case a bill comes in on July 1st of 2026. We will not be responsible for that. So thank you. Next item up for discussion is discussion and possible action concerning appointments and makeup of the Pioneer Cemetery Commission. We recently passed that ordinance to form a Pioneer Cemetery Commission. In that we did have, that we had the like, could go from 5 to 9 members, so I think it would be good to maybe decide what we'd like that commission to look like, and then begin the process of finding appointees to that commission. I think it would be nice, wise, maybe to have one from each supervisor district, to get a good coverage of the county. have input from everyone.
You get people that have expressed interest, and so how many?
Two, I have one from my area.
One from my area.
Mhm.
Yeah, he actually reached out to me out of the blue, so.
And I spoke with him last night and just to confirm that he was still interested,
Hmm.
so.
I've asked two people in my district and have been turned down by both.
Okay. So,
Were they trustees?
One of them was,
That and that we did it, or
he's really honked on.
well, just, I mean,
Yeah.
they've been doing such a.
Yeah, they
a good
have been.
Job.
Really upset with the county attorney is what it was down there.
Get mine.
No, he
Yeah.
just felt it was, well, I'll be honest, felt it was unneeded.
Yeah.
I know, I mean, I think there, yeah, are areas in the county, I know that I have a cemetery that is in need, so,
Right.
but I guess, your thoughts on how many members do you think?
I would say we put it to the minimum.
Yeah.
That's, well, I think for, since they will be setting this up and going through, the process, possibly having fewer members to discuss that. Setting up of the board and the duties therein, maybe fewer members is easier to come to a majority vote. Sometimes when you get too many people, it's harder. There aren't that many pioneer cemeteries in the county now. That could increase, and it could be that as that number increases, we would need to increase
I know I have a hard time with my district because it's pretty much the
just the town.
town, Grundy, you know.
So
Well, if you're gonna have a committee, I think it ought to be limited to 5.
five, okay. Another item, and this would be with Erica's input too, would it be wise or not needed to have a supervisor as a liaison perhaps to that committee?
Well, I think the liaison is always a good idea, gets the information back and forth, to the board. Whether you. I think 5 is a good number, makes sense as you presented it. With Mr. Papst's, district being basically the town of Grundy Center. It would make some sense that, he'd be the liaison and maybe somebody else's district have 2 representatives, since that would, more skin in the game that way, but whatever. I do want to reiterate that the duties are pretty minimal. We're just at this point trying to set up people to mow, trim, that kind of thing. Probably maybe, address whatever other maintenance concerns are brought to the commission by the contractor who is mowing, because they would be out there checking on things and would know if something needed to be addressed. So it would be a very nice public service for people to get involved with I think really minimal amounts of time involved, and probably really only 4 to 5 months out of the year. So that's my pitch to the citizens of Grundy County. Yeah, that. Did I answer your question?
Yeah,
or did I-
you did.
Tammy now. Kind of brought this up, would she be willing to serve
She
on this?
would be the person that I have, yeah. She was my easy call.
She does everything about every cemetery. in the
She,
county.
she does. Let's see. So maybe it would be, if we could have Jesse put something on the county website as far as we are looking for.
Yeah.
These people. I feel people that are interested in volunteer are gonna be the best.
Right.
To serve on this, I mean,
Very true.
and then we will see, but I guess the main thing today was, we'll be looking for 5 members going forward. And, we can talk about the rest of it, but I will talk with Jesse and have him put something on the website to get some people. Okay. The Veterans Affairs report, quarterly report has been passed around. Anyone care to move to accept? Anyone at all?
So moved.
All right, is there a second? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the auditor's quarterly report was also sent around. Would anyone care to make a motion to accept?
Make to accept.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And the recorder's quarterly report has been passed around. Would anyone care to make a motion?
Make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The next item is the auditor's interfund transfer number 1524. Ellen,
That is my annual transfer to conservation. It ended up being a little bit more than what was on the resolution. I think it was, cause he took in a little bit more in camping funds. I think he was a little bit over 80,000 on that.
so there's not a motion or action on that. Do we need to accept that? Or approve that?
Prove that.
Okay, thank. Would anyone care to make a motion to approve that transfer?
Make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, next time we received communication from the Hospital Board of Commissioners as to appointments.
Rick Smith was appointed, or he accepted another 3-year term, but there were 2 other people that came off. Let me grab that real quick. She had, one of the individuals over there had let me know that Todd Greer and Mackenzie Sprain, both of them came off of that board. They were not reappointed, and they didn't accept another term, so it was just Rick was the only one. So they're down to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think they're looking for 2 more to replace them.
But the item this morning would just be the approval of the appointment of Rick Smith, reappointment, okay? So we have the reappointment of Rick Smith to the Hospital Board of Commissioners. Anyone care to make a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And discussion and possible action concerning the landfill commission. And they are looking for,
I'm thinking Jim Severance had stepped down and someone else stepped in as chair.
yes, so Jim Severance has moved out of the area. And I believe that allows Vic, myself, and Mark I'll be looking. I think you have just like a little section of the area. I have a little section, yeah. No, I have a bigger section, but to have a person who would be willing to sit on the landfill commission. And I believe it would just be the quarterly
Quarterly board.
board. So that's your homework this week. Unless you have someone right off the top of your head that's
I don't.
okay. So we will need to look for someone to fill that position, ideally. Okay. Did I cover it? Did not skip over anything. Just of interest, we have a letter from the Bethany Full Gospel Church in Altoona. They are praying for us this week, so.
Acknowledge that we received their letter.
Yeah, Alan, he's going to send them some things about they asked for information about our county, so he's gonna send that. Travis, you got anything else going on this week, this month? Anything exciting in your office?
Exciting, no.
No, okay. Just going on.
What's going on? I mean, the only thing I had that, I didn't mention during my report was just, I like to share some metrics and, our county totals for, this quarter were up $11,000 over this same quarter last year. That can all be attributed to, $6,000 of it was revenue, real estate revenue tax. $4,000 of it was recording fees. And then the last $1,000 was DNR. It's a boat renewal year, so that's no surprise there, but. Just like to
That's nice.
share those trends.
Something's going on.
I like data, it's fascinating.
That's good.
Otherwise, business as usual, so.
Good for you. Butch, you got anything for us this morning? Anything going on there?
Kirk says that they're over there doing on downspouts today. Should be done for today, shouldn't take very long. Then they'll come in and asphalt, so. Like I said, for a little bit and settle and. Yeah, you can dump it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know Alan's talked to you guys already about the statutes out there. He mentioned it where the bases are starting to rot and there's mowing today. One out here is getting really bad, so I don't know if we're gonna have to take those stumps out and maybe pour a cement pad or something.
Okay.
Just set them on, but the boy out here is the same way. There's a chunk missing out of the stump that's on the bottom. I think they set them on.
Okay. So, yeah.
But I think I'll reach out to him and see if he can't stop up here and he's around to look at him,
Okay.
suggest something to us. Keep him.
Yeah, I want to keep them in good shape, but yeah, that'd be good. Get some ideas for us. Good. Jeff.
Jake.
Right in a hot seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's-
Buzz.
So Jake, this is his 10-year service award. Started July 13th. 2015 as a mechanic. And he's loved it ever since.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations, 10 years.
You get to have your picture taken.
All right.
Yeah, you and Jeff, but anything you want to share with the board in your 10 years?
Well, I think it had 18 years at Van Howland, so. Been in Grundy County for a while.
Oh, we're glad to have you.
Yeah.
Thanks for your service. Yeah, maybe you have any stories, no? Huh? No?
I got
Huh?
one.
Oh, okay.
I saved you one.
It was pretty cold.
Yeah,
I laid underneath my truck on the middle of the blacktop and finally got it going. The end of Zanetta. Oh, yeah. It was pretty cold. We had a pretty stiff wind coming. Pretty cool spot. I had to get warmed up. No, I had to go sit and pick up for a while.
Sometimes you do that, you gotta take a break.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hard to do that stuff if you're froze.
Saved my life.
and a couple of them with a blizzard, you don't know if you're gonna, cause you gotta go back, you're gonna need to make the repair and then go back out to the piece of equipment. It's a little wishy-washy sometimes.
Yeah, winter in Iowa.
Yep, it is.
So, all right. Well, thanks a lot for your service.
Thank you.
And yeah, you do have that photo opportunity with Jeff. We usually do it out there in front of the flag. So, yeah, thank you. Perfect.
Sound good.
Thank you. Erica, you got anything else you want to add while you're here? Anything exciting going on in the county attorney's world?
Oh, I mean. Exciting. We don't like excitement in my office, so.
Okay.
Nope, still looking, for a legal assistant. Haley is doing all the prosecution. I have maybe 2 cases to finish up with, and, so she is busy. Yeah, that's pretty much it in my office.
Right. Katie, how about in the public health world, still measles?
So, there, only 6, Erica would ask about that, only 6 in the state of Iowa, and that's been good for a few weeks, so hopefully we stay that way. None in our area. Other than that, we've had a. I did open that. Sorry. We've had a couple of cases already for this fiscal year. We had a couple of E. coli's, the last 2 weeks. They were connected in the same household. And we got notifications over the weekend that there's 2 cryptos. That happens typically over the summer with going to vacations and fairs and food and water. That's not always the best for your pets. I don't know.
Okay,
Oh, it's just getting ready for the school year. Be here before I know it.
it will be, you were right. Any board and
Hey,
committee?
would it be
meetings?
proper or improper to put on the county website, there's an opening for a landfill trustee from Colfax, Glenroe,
You
Lincoln?
could do that also.
Is that proper or improper?
No, I think that's what a lot of counties do, so,
Let's do
no,
it.
all right, we'll do that.
You can do the same thing for cemetery commission.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll do them both at the same time. So,
Anything else for work?
Way to go, Erica.
That's me, it's a helpful island.
see, she missed you when you weren't here. She's.
I bet she did.
Yeah, she stated that very clearly.
Did she?
plainly. Yes, I heard her.
Minutes.
Dang, where's Mark?
Kind of, yeah. So you were missed.
Touches my heart.
Any updates on committees, board meetings? Anybody have anything this week?
And Board of Health Tuesday, 7 AM. Lasted about an hour, perfect, right on the money. And let's see, we talked about updated policies for. And they tabled that for a closer look at everything. Oh, 2 are gonna stay, the. Board term member discussion, there was 2. That were off and they decided to stay, which was good. Always good to have that. Let's see, Gary's talked about a 28D agreement. She's gonna have surgery, I guess, and with another county. That if someone, she couldn't be there, this sanitarian would take over for her, and that would discuss the pay for that woman or the man or. So that's one big thing. Spent all the money from their grants, so that was good. And we had the measles updates. Still good, looking for an intern.
Oh, no, we have one starting in August.
Okay.
Be there the whole year, whole school year.
Oh,
It's actually Daphne Schlamp from Social Services.
okay.
Getting her master's in social work, so.
She'll be helping out. Oh, nice.
That was about it.
Anybody else have anything?
Missed the landfill.
Yeah.
Yeah, valid excuse.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else to come before the board this morning?
Adjourned.
All right, a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Right.
Aye. Thank you, yeah.
We're getting faster. Yeah.